From Latrobe Motorsports Studios, this is Ride Along with Howie from the fast half-mile track at Latrobe Speedway, where it's grassroots racing at its finest. Here's Howie.
Race fans, who's ready to go for another ride along? It's time for Ride Along with Howie, sponsored by Joe's Body Shop and Towing. And this week, we're going to do a little preview of opening night that's coming up. But before we do that, right now we're going to talk to the ladies who are in charge of racing's next generation. The Kids Club. We're joined by Tiffany and Garry. Welcome to Ride Along, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for going for a ride. And also, thanks for what you ladies do at the track every Saturday. Besides going there to either drive a race car or work on a race car, you ladies take time to have Kids Club, which takes place before the racing. And, it's one of the highlights of the nights for the kids.
Yeah, I would say the kids like to really enjoy it. I know we started going there in 2020 when my sister started dating Tommy Dabrowski, and my kids have really enjoyed being in the Kids Club. That's how they really became a big fan of Tiffany, up there watching her. So they liked interacting with her, doing activities with her down at the Kids Club. And then this year we just kind of decided to get a little more involved and try to, start, taking over Kids Club along with me. My sister will help whenever on the weekends and just try to make it a good year for.
And, talking to the kids, what is the feedback then? What do they like most about Kids Club? Besides getting to play and have fun, do they like the friendships they're making or getting to meet some of their favorite drivers or, what have you found so far?
What I've noticed in the past is they like a lot more of the activities that are interacting with drivers. So I know Tiffany talked at the end of last year trying to do a lot more activities that the drivers can come up and be interactive with the kids. They really enjoy doing the car rides with the driver. Get behind a car, be sitting there driving with one of the drivers, going a lap or two around the track. They really enjoy that.
It's funny. One of the most requested drivers is Tiffany. And she figured, okay, since the kids love her so much, you know what? She wanted to step up and become more involved with Kids Club. Carrie, you're I guess, the ringleader of the group, and Tiffany's your backup.
Yeah, we try to just been tossing around different ideas, talking the end of last season, of, what we can do with the kids this year, and we've been talking back and forth between off season and gathering some ideas on different activities that we can try with the kids this year, different things that we can do with them.
Now, you mentioned that you've been involved going to the track since 2020 because of your brother-in-law, Tommy Dembowski, and your sister was married to Tommy now.
Yes.
Did you ever go to races before that, or was that your first introduction to racing?
No, I used to grow up track. My mom and dad used to take me all the time when I was younger. And then whenever my sister dating Tommy, my kids kind of got more involved. Excited going all seeing the car. So it just kind of came back into our lives a lot. My dad kept telling my brother, "Oh, you need to get into it. Get your feet wet. Go have some fun too." And lost him in 2021, and then my brother started racing last. Had his first year under him last year.
And coming back to it and seeing the kids, did it bring back memories, or is it something that you experienced as a kid? Was there a kid club at the track you went to, or is it just something that you kind of hey man, this is cool. Because you got to keep the whole family wanting to be there.
Yeah, when I was growing up, there really wasn't much of a kids club. You know, kind of were just the parents, made your own little, I had friends that you made at the track, your family that you had, and was excited to go see them. But then whenever we started going with my kids, seeing that there was actually activity for the kids, so it made them look forward to go a lot, to then kind of have a competition of their own to look forward to. That hey, my favorite driver, not they're earning points for themselves at a race. Now the kids try to earn their self points.
And I know I worked with the kids club in the past, and normally we always try to get a driver, and we actually not turn away drivers, but we get more drivers who want to do it than we have weeks of kids club. And I remember your partner Tiffany when she won Fall Fest. I think the average age in Victory Lane was around 7 that night. Am I right, Tiffany?
Yeah, there were a lot of the kids down there.
And I see the smile on their faces, but not because you're bigger. I think you have the biggest smile though of everybody in Kids Club, involved with Kids Club.
Yeah, I love doing kids club. That's probably part of my favorite thing of race nights, just because I like seeing how excited all the kids get when us drivers are up there doing activities with them.
And I know you're one of the first to come up, just to, if we have any sort of delay or intermission, you're walking around and you get your little contingent of kids going with you. And it's just, it's great how they bonded to you, but you also give all the girls somebody to root for, and you're not just I don't want to say you're not there and we make a deal out of you because you're a woman. You're a feature winner, and you actually switched over from the quad on our Friday night lights program, and it's just great seeing you and the other drivers interacting with the kids.
Yeah, and that's definitely probably my favorite part of race nights is just interacting with the kids. Like before races, during races, they'll be playing football or kicking a soccer ball behind the stands. I'm back there throwing the football with them.
And I remember we'd almost have lines, like if you had the quad, there was a line of kids who wanted to go for a quad ride with you. And I mean, it's just something that the kids are being attracted to you, and that's a great thing. And I know a lot of the parents appreciate, especially a lot of the girl parents, that they got like a good role model to look up to at the races.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to be a good role model for all the kids there, especially the girls, because we need more girl racers.
And Cherry, what was one of the things that made you decide to take over the kids club this year?
Well, I mean, my sister kind of threw the idea to help her kind of taking a step back since Tommy won't be much, so that she kind of go and enjoy her family on the weekend. Not really. So she asked me if I want to take reins, and I have 3 kids. My oldest is 15, so she's gonna be beside help me because she loves interacting with kids. And then I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, so they're both involved with kids club, like doing it. So I figured, why not try to work with drivers, work with the different parents there, and see if we can just get it, bigger and better.
And I know from the track standpoint, it's great because if the kids don't want to be there, the parents aren't going to be there because, the whole family has to want to be there. And the parents might enjoy the racing, and the kids, now they got their own thing that they can do. They got kids club, and they're making friends that they can go and hang out and watch the races with. So, you guys, I keep on saying guys, and I apologize. You ladies are helping to build the future of auto racing. And I don't know if you realize that or not.
Yeah, I know. my kids, they definitely Tiffany, like you said, they always follow her. You look, you see Tiff walking through the stands. There's always a kid somewhere behind her.
It's funny. I've had people say, "Well, which kid's Tiffany's?" And I'm like, "None." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "It's her personality. I don't know what it is, but you know, if you need to find her, just look for the kids, and you'll find the tall one's going to be Tiffany."
Yeah. With my daughter, my middle one, Adeline, she has two uncles, Ray, Tommy, and has Mark. But if you ask her on race day, hey, whose shirt do you want to wear tonight? It's always, where's my Tiffany? Where's my Tiffany shirt? It got to be your Tiffany shirt. She don't want one of her uncles.
She even got her own line of clothing that has bling on it, for God's sake.
Yep.
Tiffany, when you made the move off of the quads, I know the Friday night program is also very kid heavy, but they're heavy into racing. Do you think something like the kids club would be good on a Friday night deal with the motorcycle and the quads, or it just might take away from it?
They could definitely try doing that. I don't know how much it would work, just because most of the kids who are there are focused on racing that night, and that's all they really care about. But I'd like to see them try to do it on Friday nights.
Garry, what are you doing on Fridays? You want to take a Friday night and head up there and get introduced to the motocross quad world?
We went to a couple of them and dabbled with some of them. I have little cousins that race quad. They've been there a couple times racing. It's definitely thought, try it out Friday night, something just like a special night. See how it goes. If the kids are interested, coming and hanging out and meeting drivers.
Now, do you two ladies have any? What are your plans for this year? I know they normally do like Simon said. You mentioned about the ride along in the cars. Last year we did the hay rides through the pits. You ladies, have you come up with anything you'd like to try different to expose the kids to racing?
We're definitely doing a lot of more like on with driver. We're gonna try doing like a three-legged race that the kids are with the driver, paired up with the driver. We have different. We're gonna do a poster. Get some poster boards. Kids make a poster for their favorite driver. Hang, throughout the state, so all the drivers get. Um, just doing the fan appreciation, right? Having all the drivers involved, seeing the kids and the kids going out and being all the cars that are there at the track.
What about you, Tiffany? I know it has to be hard on you because, just like that was mentioned, you're going there first and foremost to go race, but you got your pit mom hat on up to a certain time, and then that comes off, and then it's helmet on for race time. How hard is it for you to separate the two?
It's not really that hard because, like I said, the kids make racing enjoyable for me. Yeah, I love racing. I really do. But I like seeing all the kids, how excited they get when they see me or when I go do something with them, like go throw the football. They all get excited. So, yeah, when it's race time, it's race time. But right when I get out of the car, if there's a kid who wants to play football, I'll go play football with them.
And you're lucky because you got your crew that focuses on the car, and they make sure that you're also there to, besides compete, to also have fun. And that's the whole thing. I mean, your team's a prime example. It's a family team. You, your mom, your dad, your sister, that's the team.
Yeah, it definitely is. I couldn't do it without my dad, my sister's boyfriend, my family, just everyone who helps every weekend.
And Carrie, what's it like for you? Is it a big relief once the kids club is done and it's time for racing?
Um, Sometimes, depending on just if there's too much of a gap in the time that registration starts to start the activity. You can tell the kids got a little in. So we are going to try this year taking a speaker with us to maybe play some, free music with them while we're trying to get the activity, started, to let some other kids, get there before we start the activity, but still be able to keep their attention to where they're not getting bored.
Well, if you ladies need a hand with anything, please let me know, or anybody at the track. If parents are interested in getting their kids signed up for Kids Club, how do they go about doing that?
We do have a Facebook page, and we have the signups on there. The first of race will actually be in the pavilion, and I have papers they can fill out at the track if they're not able to do it online. Fine, we'll have them at the track print it off, put out that day.
And one thing I know you ladies did last year and it was successful was a pizza party. And if you guys want to do that, the pizza's on me.
Sounds good.
And I know the kids, they have a blast. And like I said, Tiffany, when you're there, you got probably one of the biggest smiles on, but any driver comes up, they leave all happy. And I know there were a couple last year that were, they were mad. Maybe their car wasn't running good or something. But, man, they went down with the kids club and they left a new person, happy person. And that's great for the drivers and for what you guys do. Because even some of the drivers, their kids are in the kids club and they know that when they're at the races, their kids are taken care of. And it's not a babysitting service, it's activities for them. And I know on behalf of all the drivers, we want to thank you ladies for taking care of that. Where they know that their kids are safe while they're in the pits working on their cars. So, again, if any parents are interested, is there a link off of the Latrobe page on the Facebook page, or what is the address of the Facebook page?
Yes, I believe did whoever handles their website. There is on the website for the kids club, and there's a link that I believe you can click on to. It takes you to the Facebook page. We also have a QR code that will take you to the Facebook page that I'll have available at the race. That if they have a smartphone, they put their smartphone up to the QR code, and it will take them right to the Facebook page.
And if you let us know, we'll be glad to announce what the kids club activity is on Ride Along, and we get up on the Facebook page. And if you ladies need any help, we could also put out a request for drivers so that they can be better prepared. And I know a lot of them they enjoy it. They even go out, get pictures and get candy when they know that they're going to be at kids club to try to help you ladies out. And I know every week you guys always have treats because I do the quality control on them. I don't want anything bad going to the kids. So I'll take a bullet for them. I try all the samples and make sure everything's good before it goes to the kids.
Yeah,
so if you need me to do that, I'm in for doing that again this year.
Yeah, that's one thing we're gonna try to do this year. Is I know the kids liked having a park play up at kids club. I know last year they didn't do that, but the year before they did. We're gonna try to bring that back this year, and might not be every week if we run into something that's no driver, but every week we're gonna try to have a different driver up on display, classes, different cars, how they're set up differently.
And you know what? I'm sure if the drivers couldn't bring their car up, I could probably bring them close to the end of the pits, and we could take them into the pits, and they can touch the car, sit in the car, and do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you ladies need, you let us know. We'll make it happen. Again, you could find a link for it on the Latrobe Speedway Facebook page, and they have their own Facebook page. And again, thank you for getting the young kids involved and keeping the interest going in racing, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you
for having us. Thanks, Tiff, for everything you've done and continue to do for the kids and just keeping them going smile on their face.
For taking over this year.
And you guys have a high level. The former people in charge, they did a great job, and I'm sure you guys are going to take it up to the next level. So, and raise that bar.
Plan.
So
We're trying. We're trying.
I'm sure you ladies will do great. So thanks again to Tiffany and Carrie. Or I'm sorry, it's Carrie who's in charge, Tiffany who is the assistant. I got that title right this time, right, ladies?
Yes.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're both there, so.
Yep.
And I appreciate you ladies taking time out to go for a ride too. Kids Club. What time is Kids Club? That's the one thing we didn't say. Do you guys have a set time?
I believe in the past, the main gates open at 5, correct?
Yeah.
Usually, that's when most of the kids come if they aren't with drivers. So we like to start Kids Club activity by at least like 5:15, so we can be wrapped up about 6:00. So the drivers who are up there have time to go down, get their car ready before the hot lap.
And normally Tiffany's got to get clean. Sometimes they had the water balloon battle. I remember that didn't work out too good for Tiffany. She was pretty well stoked.
Yeah, because everyone just wanted to hit me with the water balloons.
I think
I was the first one to hit you with one.
Yeah.
You were all kids at heart, but real fast, what is the age requirement or cutoff for the Kids Club?
so. It is they is 3 years old. They start at 3 years old. So we'll have our 3, 4 years old together, 5, 6, and 7 together, and then 8, 9, and 10 together, and then 11, 12, and 13. So the cutoff is 13.
Now, is it true that you actually had a card in one of the kids to make sure that they were young enough or not too old? In Tiffany's case, because I heard she actually tried to sign up for Kids Club 2 years ago.
I mean, we're not gonna card them and turn them away. But
Bring birth certificates or anything like that.
yeah, no, we're not gonna be that technical. Hoping that people are there for fun and that everybody's just kind of being honest with how old they are.
And is there a charge for Kids Club?
No, there's no charge.
That's great, and I know, like I said, those kids really do appreciate it. And when you ladies want to do that pizza party, let me know. The pizza's on me.
Thank you, Howie.
Howie.
Thank you. Again, that is Carrie and Tiffany from the Kids Club at Latrobe Speedway. And coming up, we're going to be doing a little preview of the upcoming race season. Please don't go anywhere, and we'll see these ladies this Saturday at the track. Race fans, be sure to come out to the track this upcoming Saturday night for opening night, when we will be featuring the K2 Engineering Crate Late Models, the Pro Stocks, the Joe's Body Shop and Towing Pure Stocks, the Specialty Metals LLC Modified 4-cylinders, and the Marilungo Disposal Strictly Stock 4-cylinders. We had practice, a lot of good cars. Some of the fast cars on practice day included Ryan Frazee in the crates. Troy Shields, he debuted a new car. It was pretty quick. Rob King was there with his K2 Engineering Crate Late Model. John Over, he only got a few laps in, but they were fast laps as John had motor problems aboard that K2 Engineering Crate Late Model. We had a female make her debut in the Pro Stock division And Emma LeBoon, she got some laps in. She unfortunately got in an accident, but I believe that team is going to get that car back together, and they hopefully will be there this upcoming Saturday night for opening night. It's going to be a great night of racing. It's one of the best nights of racing when everybody got brand new cars and they got money in their pocket and they're giving it their all. Trust me, check out the racing. You will not leave disappointed. And while we have a chance, we want to go ahead and thank our track sponsors. K2 Engineering, proud sponsor of the crates. Joe's Body Shop and Towing, proud sponsor of the Pure Stocks. Specialty Metals LLC, proud sponsor of the modified 4 cylinders. Marilungo Disposal LLC, proud sponsors of the strictly stock 4 cylinders. Dean Pollock, he is sponsoring the hobby stocks. We're still looking for a divisional sponsor for pro stocks and for the sprints. Also, we'd like to thank our track sponsors, which include Latrobe Glass and Mirror, General Carbide, Bowman Plumbing, Garry's Auto Sales, Port of John Rental Company, the Auto Tag Store, RPM, who is now the official part vendor of Latrobe Speedway, A1 Machine Shop and Performance, and Seal Tite Paving. Remember, racing starts this upcoming Saturday. Kids Club starts Saturday around 5:15. Racing hot laps, we're probably going to be around 6:30ish. Gates will open at 5. Come early, have a great time. And remember, we'll see you at the races, and please support those companies that support racing. Have a great night.